All right, dudes, it's Nate back at you with another lesson of the week. And today it's going to be a super quick one. I'm just going to run through a couple of gospel sequences, licks, idioms that I've picked up and that I've been working on since NAMM. And let's jump right in. So the first one is kind of a spanky type of thing, and it's literally just this. So if you think about 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So if you throw in a double, you can cause it to cycle over the bar in kind of a 5-note pattern. So that would sound like this. 3, 4. So where did I come up with this? I think it probably came from you're playing along and you're doing kind of a double time beat. So the 1E, and then you simply move the downbeat to the snare drum. So in those contexts, you can play something like, right? But you can also extend that lick the way I showed you. So 3, 4. That sort of thing. So one thing I like to do is apply rhythmic modulation to a lot of these. And when you do the triplet, when you modulate this to the triplet, it's going to be a little bit tricky because you've got a naked snare drum note that doesn't exactly overlap with your kick drum. So for some reason in quarter time, like 4, 8, 16, it feels more logical, but when you're doing it over triplets, and the one that wants to jump the gun is, I think, the second one. So 3, 4. You really want to make sure that your kick drum is not coming too soon. So practice it slowly. 3, 4. Right? So then, again, you can deploy that in almost any beat. So the next lick I want to show you is this. So rhythmic context doesn't really matter. It's just 6 notes. And I like to start it with the kick drum. So okay, so over 16th notes, if you're playing a fill. So that's a standard way, over 16ths. And a few ways you can orchestrate it. You can also go. And you can also change the motif. So you can go like. So that comes in handy when you've got a like 3E and a 4E and a 1. So 3E and a 4E and a. Right? Like you want to end on the downbeat. 3E and a 4E and a. So another thing you can do is switch the direction. So in context, 3, 4. Okay, so I find this one is actually most compelling over triplets or sextuplets because it's a way to circle back around to the left side of the kit. So sextuple, it's obviously the pulse would be 3, 4. And one thing I like to employ there is the thing I call hemiola that I've gotten some pushback on. So 6-beat phrase, maybe. Boy, this is not the month for me using phrases. So instead of just, you make that into a 6-beat phrase by going. And you can make that last one a double, so. And again, the natural analog to that is, so you can sort of pair those two up. So in context, so that's a quick way to kind of build the tension. And I find there are a few kind of keystone licks. Like if you know when to pull it out, just one lick can solve a lot of your problems, because a lot of times we'll get into ruts, we'll be playing a lot of the same stuff and we think, oh, we need to expand our vocabulary tenfold. But sometimes the 80-20 is there's just one thing. So another thing I like to incorporate that with is this. That sort of ubiquitous 1/2 of the double paradiddle that Spanky does so much and that I've covered before. So again, over 16ths, like 3, 4. So you could do like, right? And that works super easily over sextuples too. So the last thing I want to give you is this. And let me demonstrate that on the hats. And what that'll sound like on the crash cymbal is this. 3, 4. Right? So when you're playing something fast, so yet another thing to deploy during a solo when you're trying to raise the tension in a tune. So I think that's plenty to give you for one lesson. Guys, you know the drill. If you've been watching my videos for a while now and you think maybe you might be ready to study with me, I recommend the 80-20 coaching course, which is like 6 to 9 months of taking lessons with me for pennies on the dollar. And if you'd like a gateway drug into that, I recommend my introductory product, the 80-20 Roadmap. Handy link for you to click on the screen there. The 80-20 Roadmap will address the 3 most common problems I see from drummers that they don't even know they have. Whatever you think your problems are as an intermediate drummer, it's probably actually one of the 3 things in the 80-20 Roadmap. Click on that link, download it today. It's dirt cheap. I know you'll appreciate it. Guys, a lot of fun. As always, I'll be back very soon with some more collaborations. One love. See you soon.